a really good thing that Dustin knows where he's going, because I have no idea now. And this is going to be hellacious. I can tell you right now, with my tire, this is going to be a lot of fun. Off camber with wet tree roots, man. It's treacherous. And that's not just Mr. Inexperienced. When I say inexperienced, it's not like I'm totally having a hard time riding here, but what I am saying is I'm not a pro. I haven't been doing this since I was 12 years old. So yeah, wet roots off camber. I don't care who you are. It's gonna be an issue. These corners here, trying to get the front tire up in the meaty stuff and let the back end track along. This is a good trail. It's a really good trail, actually. Be better if I had a properly prepared bike, the proper tire on it. But income tax is coming. Income tax return. And that means new tire for Kim, because Kim needs new tire. You can't see how steep this is, but trust me, it's steep. I'm up on the tank. Trying to keep a lot of guys think when you're going down a hill on a bike that you should never touch the front tire. That was squirrely right there, for boys and girls. But, or by the front brake, sorry. So to restate that, some people will tell you that when you're, oh geez, bounce. Some people will tell you that you should pay attention while you ride, and you shouldn't talk to people while you ride. And I would agree with them. But some people will also tell you that when you're going down steep hills, that you should completely avoid the front tire brakes, the front brakes. And in certain circumstances, that could probably be applicable, but you should really, at least in my opinion, I try to use my front brakes as much as possible. Obviously, you can't use them all the way, but you need to. Oh, mayday! Whoa, you all right? You all right? That root get you? That root.
Logging.
Oh.
I came around the root, gassed it, boom.
Oh.
It happened.
He's okay. And again, what's Kim's motto? I gotta work on Monday. So Kim no go fast, too fast. Kim ride within his limits and stays within it. Ooh, that's a killer, that one, eh? There's so many blunt objects to run into. Nice to open it up once in a while. One thing about riding a trail that you've never been on, it's easy, it's very easy to get caught up in the open stretch giver. And I did that once, and I was giving her probably in 3rd gear, and there was a ditch cut, and luckily I was on the side of the ditch where they had piled the dirt, and other motorcyclists had made it into basically a ramp, because I hit that thing in 3rd gear. I saw it. I went for my brake as I was downshifting to 2nd real quick. I was like, brake 2nd, and then I just, frick, I'm just gonna punch it, and I throttled it, jumped over it. It wasn't a huge jump, but I had enough speed on me that it was freaky because I didn't know where I was gonna land, and that's the freaky thing. I mean, it looked like it was clear, but I didn't know if there was a big boulder on the other side, or a log, or a cable, or who knows. So, guys like me, I mean, it's one thing, it's easier when you got somebody in front of you who knows the trail. You can watch his bike, you can watch for little hiccups. Oh, jeez. This is an awesome trail. This is an awesome trail. I gotta tell you, this is my favorite trail that I've ridden on this bike so far. And it's gonna be even better when I have a good tire. Absolutely awesome. I don't know how to get to it, but Dustin does. Go, D-Man! Those are the situations right there. You probably had no idea. I mean, I got bounced around a bit, but just there I did the same thing. When you get bounced one direction and then followed quickly by another bounce the other direction, and the bike gets basically launched completely opposite where you want to go, which is in the bush. So yeah, those areas can be sketchy and are sketchy. This is awesome. I like this trail. Dustin, if you're watching this, this is awesome. Oh, train track. Nice. Well, that was a faster descent than I expected. That was a great trail. I'm gonna take her easy here because that wood is just, it's slick. Old railroad track. I want to stay in the gravel, but even that's pretty crazy. Actually, probably better off riding in the middle of the train track. Give me a little bit more. Oh boy. Yeah, that's it, Kim. Let's just slow her down, but oh, I was starting to get some hop there.
Careful of the train tracks, they're wet.
Yeah, I was saying earlier to everybody, I can't wait for the suspension rebuild on this thing, because just right there, I got some really mean off
front.
Both, and the back started chattering off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
the EXC or the MXC spring on the back.
This one
loosens it up a bit.
Yours does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I got the WP on the front, so it's got enduro suspension on the front now.
Oh, nice.
It's smooth as butter for the suspension, but for turning, the angle of the steering wheel,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, no. So yeah, I'll go a little slow.
That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, you got about 12 inches of railroad tie sticking out, and about 10 inches of gravel to the right, which narrows down to like 4 inches of gravel, of rideable gravel. So you really gotta, you know, I want to stay on the gravel. The railroad tie, I've ridden on railroad tracks when they're dry, and it's not that bad. They can be greasy in the summertime when it's hot, and that creosote is you know, getting gooey. But on a nice, you know, nice, cool, dry spring day, yeah, you can go along pretty good at them. Mr. Duff Factor! So, in case some of you guys are wondering, like, what's going on with that suspension? Mr. Duff Factor and I, we communicate fairly often, I'd say. More than the average YouTuber people, maybe? I don't know. Oh, this is good. If I bail, guess where I'm going? I'd like to look and show you, but you'll see a little bit of it. I'm not taking my eyes off 20 feet in front of me here, so... yeah, so me and Mr. Duff Factor, we've talked about things. I've got my house that should be getting started within the next month and a half, 2 months, building. So we're kind of busy with that right now. And he's got his things going on, so we're working out what's the time that's good for. I don't want, myself personally, I don't want Mr. Duff Factor to, and I've told him this, I don't want him to feel like, okay, set it down. If things aren't right, with everything in his life, the way they need to be, ducks in a row, then I'm certainly not gonna expect him to take care of my suspension like that. So, anyways, we're talking to each other, and I'm trying to, I'm hoping that near the end of the summer, maybe into the fall, I don't know, being able to take the bike down, throw it in the back of a truck, take her down, and we'll do a oh, big rock there. We'll do a here's a combination: wet leaves, wet and deteriorating leaves on wet railroad ties sprinkled with gravel. It's perfect. What's not to love? So yeah, take the bike down on the truck, and then do some test and tune.
This is Maxwell International. That school that used to be the High School.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally spun around right now.
Yeah, that's Shawnigan Lake right there.
Yeah. Go. Just putting my foot on that tie. It's sliding. So, long story short, don't worry about that suspension, everybody. It's gonna happen. We're both very excited about it. I'm super stoked about it. Can I ride down there? With that, see, it's a toss-up. Do I ride on the wet railroad ties, or do I ride on the extremely wet leaves and deteriorating leaves? I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna ride in this nice gravel. So nice. Switching sides. Oh, now his back end is sliding out, and he's got full-on knobbies. My back end has a couple little lugs out each side and little flat rectangles in the middle, about maybe a 1/4 inch. And yeah, I'm sliding around. There we go, back in the dirt, Kim, back in the dirt. As soon as I hit that corner, the back end slides off. If I had a suspension, I'd be just riding down the middle of the railroad tracks like butter. Like hot melted butter, running all over that hot popcorn. Earlier on, I think I said something about, dual sports, and, well, there's another reason why I really enjoy the dual sport. Why? Because, got a train bridge here. I'll just take this easy. Woo! You know, I rode here on the highway, got off into the dirt, and here I am, man. It's a very versatile bike. And if you want to go supermoto, man, he's having problems and he's on knobbies. I know I'm kind of watching his bike and in front as well, and when he starts getting squirrely, then I know I need to be slowing her down. Left turn, off the tracks.